Y'all, good morning. We on our way to work. We about to call my mama because I know I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I want to start this new business thing, right? And I know my mom is not gonna approve, so that's why we're gonna call her, because she ain't gonna approve. And we like when she don't approve, because sometimes she'll say stuff and it makes me think. So sometimes, sometimes you want to call your biggest haters, my mama, to kind of get their thing, so you can factor that in, whatever they may say or whatever questions they may ask, because it's going to be stuff you ain't thinking about, because their job is to hate. So let's see. Hey, Mom.
Yes.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I got my volume all the way up. I can barely hear you. All right, hold on. Let me reboot my car and try to get my phone on my car. Yeah, like sometimes I can hear, like if you coming through the car would be louder.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but like I said, all right, so I'm rebooting the car. But anyways, girl, so, you can't keep me down forever, so don't play with me. I got a new business idea.
Well,
all right? Let's see if you're going to love this one.
let's see.
I'm going to turn one of my bedrooms into a crash pad.
What's a crash pad?
Yes, boo, yes. It's going to be for flight attendants and pilots who need a place to sleep.
Oh, okay. Instead of going to the hotel.
Yes. And so I've been watching a lot of videos. And first of all, I know about this because I had a flight attendant friend years ago who said it, but I didn't, I was doing student intern, so I didn't pay no mind. Then I was talking to one of my other people who watches Fun and Budget, and we were talking on the phone about her budget and budget options, and then she was telling me she's a flight attendant. So I was like, oh, let me ask you a question. So then she started telling me about crash pads. Girl, let me tell you, this is what they do. So I have to convert one of my rooms and put bunk beds in the room. They rent it by the bed, not the room.
Okay.
They have 4 bunk beds, so 2 beds per bunk bed, and they charge $300 per bed. And I said, because they're full adults. And I said, wow, you guys don't mind living like this? She said, girl, we have no other choice.
So that's her, like, friend. She's a flight attendant too.
And
I remember before she couldn't find a place to stay. She didn't have enough money to pay for a hotel, but she just started.
Oh, hold on, Mom. All right, so now my phone is connected to the car.
When she first started, I want to say maybe 2 years ago, when she first started, she didn't really have a place to stay, so she had to be staying in a hotel. And what did she do? And she didn't really have the money because she just started. She was still in school, like.
Yeah, and you don't get paid that much.
Yeah, so then she I think she was speaking on somebody's couch or something. And then I think some days she slept in her car.
Cause they may live somewhere, but then the airline may have their base out of some other place, and it will change it up.
Yeah.
So like you said, they don't have enough money to be paying rent or to have to, sign a lease at another place, or because they usually still have expenses from where they live for real.
Yeah.
And so so she was telling me crash pads, and I said, wow, because we live right by an airport.
Yeah.
And then she was telling me, so I'm doing my research, and so I feel like, because I'm not going to be, like, a lot of them be putting as many beds in a room that they can. I'm not doing that. So for me, I want to take that purple room, the room with the purple wall. So I just want to do one of my rooms. I'm not going to do all of the rooms. Put 2 bunk beds in that room. So that'll be 4 beds.
Okay.
So you see, now I seen people who had a room that size, girl, and they be squeezing in all the bunk beds, looking crazy. But for me,
you say you put 2 bunk beds.
2 bunk beds. So that'll be 4 beds, a top and a bottom. And I figure I'll charge like about $450 a bed, or either like $400 or $450 a bed. I'll charge more because my thing is, I'm not cramming you in like sardines. So it's going to be a nicer, more spacious environment. And so what I want is I want to get a clientele that can afford to pay and wants to pay a higher price for more convenience and more luxury, you know?
Well, what was I say? I think to say something.
And I was going to say, so
Okay,
think
okay.
about it.
So what?
400 a bed or 450 a bed, that's like 1800 a month just from one bedroom.
But what I was going to say, because don't they have like not the flight attendants, but the drivers? They probably need a place
Hold
too,
on,
huh?
16. I'm trying to do my math. You said don't though. Yeah, it's for pilots and flight attendants. It's for anybody in the airline industry. And so I'm watching videos, and some people said they stayed in places where it'll be the same sex. So like you said, it'll either be 4 girls in one room or 4 guys in one room. And then some people said they even stayed in places where it was unisex, where it could be girls and guys in one room.
Okay.
And they were saying that usually there's more women in the industry. So if anything, if I had to go with one sex, I'll do females. You know, because and then I was like doing research, like some crash pads offer transportation, and then some of them will offer like once a week we take you to the grocery store, little things like that. But also, you know, the good thing about my neighborhood is the grocery store is in walking distance. Like you can walk to the grocery store. I can turn 1 to 2 rooms into a crash pad, because I was like even thinking like we can even do the loft upstairs and put single beds in the loft, and one room will pay for way more than what one person as a student intern will pay for that room.
Right.
I thought you was gonna be against me, girl.
No. Why you say that, anything?
Cause you usually be like, oh no, you better don't do that. You better be careful.
No, I will feel better doing that than having to stay in my house.
What, student interns?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, it's so listen. I will have a student intern, right? But I wouldn't have a student that wants to come and live with me after they finish their class.
Oh yeah, but you know, for me,
because I have a business.
Sometimes the students who do that, it's usually just in transition. But yeah, girl, so I was like, let me call my mother, because I know she's gonna be like, no, don't do it.
No, when it comes to good things, I say, yeah, go ahead, do it. Like I'm about to tell this lady that